Hey guys, what's up? It's been a while since the last video. So, in our previous video, what I was talking about was Unigine updates and if people are interested in joining a team to make a video game on Unigine. I have a little form for you guys. So if anyone who is interested in making or joining the team or wants to make a game in Unigine, then basically just fill out the form. It's not too big, not too fancy. If you guys are not interested, just keep watching the video, like, subscribe and all that, and you'll see more updates on Unigine. So anyways, there's something called version control system, and you guys probably are very familiar with it. GitHub, where we save all our folders and all our files, but we don't have saved our assets and structure. GitHub does have something else called LFS. Now the issue with LFS is it costs money. I don't want to spend money. So what we're going to do is we're going to add Git is basically a DevOps platform where you can save the repository somewhere and deploy it. It's basically your GitHub project. For example, if you had a hard drive where it's empty, we can connect it from there and have the repository over there. Of course, always have a backup so you don't get messed up later on. But basically, is we're going to be setting up one of these things. We're going to make it private, so only team members can join into this repository server, and you can basically have a version control system with your team. If you're a team that's 5 and under, you can always get Helix Perforce. If you are under 5, basically you can get this for free. But if you're over 5 and you have a big team, Git would be the way to go. So what you need in this is you need WSL, you need Docker Desktop, you also need ng-rock. First, let's install WSL. All you have to do is open your PowerShell or commands, copy and paste this. Then you just download with Docker Desktop. If you have Mac, download one of those versions, Linux on Linux, and then Windows for Windows. So in our case, it's a Windows. And then after that, we go into the Git documentation and we try to install it based on the Docker. I'll give you guys the easy way out, and I'll basically tell you exactly to just copy and paste this and do it from here. So how do you install this? It's actually one of the easiest things ever. Basically, you need a docker compose.yaml, and you're going to put it in that folder that you want to keep it. You're going to copy and paste this all into a .yaml file, and then you add it into a folder that you want. The variables that you have, you can have the names whatever you like. Make these variables the same. So these 3 pairs and these 3 pairs have to match. Once you're done with that, you could just close it, go into the folder where the docker/compose.yaml is. Just right click it and open in terminal. Then you're just going to write this command and press enter. Once it's done, so how do we check it out? Very simple, just do a simple localhost 3000, and then you're going to get into this. And as you can see, the same username and password has been used, and then the database name is used over here too. And then we're not going to change anything except maybe the site title. Let's say if I'm going to call this White Fortress version control system, and then you go all the way here, go to the administrator account setting, and over here you want to create your own username, email address, password, and confirm password. Now that it's done installing, you can click on it and you see that you have the ability to basically have a full repository system. Now what we're going to do is let's just create a new repository, and this is now an example repository that's public. Now that we have a public repository, and let's just say we have a private repository, so now we have 2 repositories. So the next thing is we're going to tunnel it into the internet. And the fastest, easiest way you can do that is through ng-rock. How you do this is you just create an account, go into setup and installation. You're going to click on Microsoft Store Installer and you install it, and it's done. Then after you're done installing it, you're going to run this following command on the CMD. Make sure this auth token that you have here is private. You don't want anybody knowing this value. Then you basically just copy it and paste it into your CMD, and it connects it into your environment variables. Now you're basically done. The next step, the final step you're going to do is actually go here, and as you can see, this is the port number 3000, ng-rock http 3000. And if we go to that URL that's right here, just hold Control and click, we can see that it's coming back to the same URL. And now what you have to do is you have to sign in. You can't register due to the environment variables that we set up so that nobody can register in this. What you can do is, as you are an admin, you got to go into the site administration and then go to identity and access, user accounts, and then you add or create user accounts and you add them here. Now to check if this works, you take the same link and you go onto another computer. And so I look into my computer over here and I look into the computer over here. As you can see, both sides, we can access this private repository. Now we just have to log in. And as you can see, you are logged in as admin, and you have the same repository. And with that, as long as this computer is running on and the ngrok is on, you have the ability to basically do a version control system with your teams. So with that in mind, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys learned something. I will see you guys next time. Okay? Goodbye.